Hey everyone, Cash here, back with another video from NBA 2K16, and today we continue our career with Trey Cash, and this is an exciting start to our second season. We finished our first season, our rookie season. Now we get into season 2, and things change quite a bit. And first up is connections. You see, we can make connections with other players, the owner, people in the media, sponsors, things like that. So we're going to go team owner first because most importantly, game day jersey selection, that's a big one. We want to be able to pick our jerseys. Used to do it a few NBA games ago, but then they took it away from us. And then the other one, we need to build our fans. So we're going to go with Damian Lillard, 50,000 fan bonus. And of course, who doesn't want to be friends with Damian Lillard? Next up, our attributes. I did take the time to upgrade our player. We are now a 74 overall. You see our jump shot is up into the 70s. Athlete, we have speed up to an 80. Want to continue to work on that because still feel like we're a little bit slow. Playmaker, we have that up into the high 70s. Ball control is at 79. We needed that because the turnovers were a little bit of an issue. And the defender, put some points into defending because, as always, defending our weakest area. So we're going to put some points into there. And then here is the new screen. You see you have your connections. If we don't have any endorsements right now, but we will have those eventually. So you can pick to do connection, endorsement, or live practice on your off days. And for our first one, we're going to go with the film room with Damian Lillard and earn ourselves 50,000 extra fans.
2K Sports Pregame Show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-around. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the New York Knicks. For the Knicks, they've got their hearts set on ringing in the new NBA season with a clean 1-0 record, and this is a team that believes they can do that. All the fine-tuning and changes of the offseason are what they hope will start to take shape starting tonight. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now, lost a friend of a long time in the offseason. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shaq?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one of his most trying seasons of his career.
Man, I feel for Freak, man. It's not going to be easy. I mean, but it's an opportunity to grow. You know, a lot of guys, Ernie, you put in this position, you know, you just kind of let the court be your refuge, man. Like, this guy is a strong kid. Strong kid.
So well said, Kenny. That does it for us. Kevin Harlan standing by.
And here we go, our first game with the New York Knicks, and we're going to get in at just about a minute into the game. Very odd we're getting in the game so soon, but we'll see what we can do. Carmelo Anthony going straight at the basket. He'll lay that one in. As excited to play with Carmelo this year. Finally, someone we have next to us that can be an absolute monster. That Pistons team didn't really have any big players. Drummond, obviously, but he's more of an inside guy, not really an outside guy that we'll get a lot of assists with. But here, can we get our first points? Yes, we can. Trailing behind, we'll hit the three, force the Bulls to call a timeout. So we'll see how this season goes. We've got Josh Smith on the floor as well. And I do see we have picked the number 0. We could not beat number 24 on the Knicks. That number is retired, I believe, as we're going straight at the defender. Here we lay that one in. So I decided to go with 0, but I do not like 0. So we're going to change that for the next game as Trey. Look at the step back move there as that one's going to fall. The attribute boost coming in big for us already in our first game. We're going to get the assist here. Yes, Barbosa going to hit that mid-range jumper. Is this a 22-18 game? We're 7-3-1 currently. And look at this. We're going to get the steal as well. Push it up the floor. Can we get the alley-oop to Williams? Nope. I don't think I hit the button right, but still going to get the assist. That's number 2, as it's a close game to end the first. Can we get a stop here? No. Derrick Rose just walks right in and hits the shot to end the first quarter.
We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend.
You know, Vic was my brother. Blood couldn't have made us any closer. And everything feels like it just happened yesterday. So I'm just trying to take things one day at a time, you know. I'm very grateful for my family, my teammates and coaches for supporting me during this difficult season. I miss Vic, but I'll press on. Yeah.
So obviously loved the first season and that whole story they went through, but obviously they can't make that go multiple seasons. So they did a nice way to kind of tie that whole story off with the first year. And I'm liking already how they are continuing that into season 2. As look at this, Trey picking Derrick Rose's pocket. Let's throw this one down. Very nice, Trey Cash. Look at that defense. Defense weakest link, whatever. We're showing mad skills on the defensive end of the floor. But I like where they're taking the story, or not necessarily the story, but this mode, as they add a bunch of extra features here with the connections and the sponsorships, and they still kind of tie in the story with talking about Vic there in what we dealt with in our previous season. So excited to get into the second year and actually multiple seasons, because I feel it'll take that long to get into most of the depth that they have in this mode. But here, as we round up the second quarter, that one's going to be missed. Trey, let's take this down. We have a 1-point deficit. We're going to get it up to Barbosa, but he's going to lose it out of bounds, and we will take a seat here. And then oddly enough, I guess because we came in so early in the first quarter, we're going to sit out the rest of the game, as this one is going to be a loss. We lose 97-95 in our first game with the Knicks.
You really struggled shooting the ball tonight. Care to comment on that?
Sure. I'm out there playing against the best basketball players in the world, for one. And it ain't easy to have that stroke every night when world-class athletes are tracking you all over the court. So write that down, and somebody else ask a real question, please.
It was a great game for you, but not enough to pull out a win. Do you think you could have done something different out there?
In hindsight, yeah. I'm sure I could have. But that's not the way things work. You just got to be better prepared next time out, and I'm sure Coach is already hard at work on getting us there.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. It's definitely been a challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. And losing Vic, that was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I'm here now, in a great situation for me to grow my game. And my focus on the game of basketball. 100%, 10 times 10. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to bring this team a championship. But that's all I got, thank you.